Hey guys, what is going on and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be carrying on with the modern house let's build series. Now as you can see, I am not in default today, so for all you people constantly asking me to go back to Flows HD, we're going to do it for this video, and this is the house that we're going to be building in front of me. I think it's pretty cool, yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So I can show the inside. There isn't any interior done. I don't think I'm going to do any interior, but as you can see, it's pretty spacious. And you've got like an upstairs as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You can also exit onto this balcony. But apart from that, I think it's a pretty sweet house. So without further ado, let's move over here and just run through some of the materials we're going to be using for the base of this house. Stone slabs, diorite, white concrete, and some oak leaves. That is all you're going to need for marking out the base. So we're going to grab our stone slabs and we're just going to break 4 blocks like this and fill them in with stone slabs. We're then going to do the same to the 4 blocks next to that, like so. And then we're going to grab ourselves diorite blocks, do this for the 2 next to it, exactly the same, like this. And we're then going to break another 8 blocks and fill those in with stone slabs. Okay, so from the top, you've got this going on. We're now going to break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fill those in with stone slabs as well. And then we're going to do exactly the same as we did here on the other side. Okay, so break 8 blocks. Fill them in with stone slabs. The next 8 are going to be diorite, of course. And then the next 8 are going to be stone slabs. Perfect. So from the top, what we have is this. Now what we're going to be doing is adding 2 blocks onto either end of these rows of stone slabs like this, and we're going to be joining those up with stone slabs as well. Okay, so all the way along like this. Then what we're going to be doing is deleting all these blocks along here and just placing some white concrete down like so, giving us this. We're now going to remove all this grass in the middle and dig it down by 2 blocks. Okay, so I'm just going to speed this up, but I'm going to dig it down 2 blocks, 3 blocks if you count the floor, and we are going to be removing that as well. You can remove all of these kind of side blocks, but yeah, I'm going to do stone slabs around the side, and I'm going to do white concrete on the bottom of the pool, and yeah, I will get back to you when I have done that. Okay, perfect. So we have carved out the swimming pool, as you can see, stone slabs all the way around and white concrete on the bottom. What we can then do is actually, of course, go in and grab ourselves our water bucket, and we're just going to fill this entire kind of ditch or, chunk with water, making our swimming pool or a water feature at the front of the house. I think it's a pretty decent size. I mean, for what it is, because the house is raised up, of course, we can have a swimming pool on the same level, and there isn't any garden, so, I mean, that is it. We're going to have to make do. Okay, we're now going to be removing 17 blocks of grass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay, we're going to take these all the way back with white concrete. We're going to do exactly the same on this side. All the way until you've removed 17 blocks. Fill it in with white concrete. And we're going to bring it around the back as well and connect the 2 white concrete strips together, completing the perimeter for the house. As you can see, similar shapes are appearing, and then what we're going to be doing is placing oak leaves on top of this line of white concrete and along these white concrete blocks as well. So everything pretty much that's white concrete is going to have a leaf block placed on top of it to surround the house. Okay, so I think it's a pretty cool thing to have the leaves wrapping around. It just kind of adds a little bit more depth to the build. But this is what we've got so far, and now we can start making the foundations for the house. Okay, so for this you're going to need some stone bricks, some stone slabs, and some quartz stairs. We're going to jump to this first grass block here, and we're going to take it all the way back with our stone bricks, all the way around, and pretty much all the way next to the oak leaves that we placed, and bring it around to the front as well, where the oak leaves then finish. What we're then going to be doing, okay, is jumping 2 blocks and placing 1, 2, 3, and 4, bringing it around all the way along the back of these, and again to the front, giving you this shape. We're now going to be raising all of these by 2 blocks, so it is 3 in height total. Okay, perfect. Now all the stone bricks are 3 in height. Next we're going to grab our quartz stairs, and we're just going to start placing these 2, 2, and 2. So you have 3 sets of 2 stairs going all the way up. reaching the top level of the stone stairs. And then in this little gap here, we're just going to place 2 stone slabs on either side. And then we're going to continue to place 3 layers of stone slabs. Okay, so 3 complete strips of stone slabs. If you want to know how many, I will count on the end one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 stone slabs all the way on the back. We're now going to be placing stone slabs all the way around the side of it as well. Like so, giving you 1 layer of stone slabs behind the stone bricks at the back. What we can now do is grab our birch wood planks, or whatever wood you actually want to use for the flooring of the inside of your house, and we're going to fill the remaining gap with birch wood in my case, or whatever wood you choose to use, or whatever material. You know, you could use cobble, you could use stone, whatever you felt like looked good in your house. I'm just going to use birch because, you know, I do prefer it, and I think it looks pretty nice in the modern houses. Okay, so there we go. The foundation for the house is ready to be built on. Okay, for the house, we're going to be using some grey concrete, some quartz stairs, birch door, grey stained glass panes, and some quartz blocks. So first with our concrete, what we're going to do is come to the last row of stone slabs at the front of the house, hop 1 in, and we're going to place ourselves 1, 2, 3, like this, and leave a 2 block gap. We're then going to place another 1, 2, 3, like this, and bring it back 2 more. So you now have a 3x3 block of concrete. We're then going to jump 3 blocks, place another 2, 3 blocks, and place another 2. We're then going to raise these until they're 3 in height as well. Then what we can do over here is place 2 upside down quartz stairs and 2 birch doors on the back of the stone slab block at the front, making your front entrance. And then in these 2 gaps, what we're going to be doing is placing ourselves 9 glass panes, grey stained glass panes to be precise. And these are actually going to be the front downstairs windows. Okay, we're now going to be jumping to the back of the house here, and on this side we are going to be placing 1 block in, 2 blocks of concrete and bringing them up to 3 in height, and leaving ourselves a 2 block gap. Doing this again, 3 in height, another 2 block gap, another 2, and then what we're going to do is jump 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and place 1 block of concrete and bring it up. We're now going to fill in all of these gaps with grey stained glass panes, all the way to the top, and at the back of the build, as you can see, has quite a lot of windows, and the bonus about this is it lets in a lot of natural light into the build. So when you're doing interior, if you do interior, you will not have to place as many glowstone blocks, sea lanterns, and all them things that usually light up a house. Then what we're going to do on this side of the build is jump 1 block in, place ourselves a row of concrete, and bring this up to 3 in height, like so. We're then going to go in and grab ourselves some quartz slabs, and we're going to be placing ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 along the top, and then every half slab down, we're just going to place another row until we can no longer place any, and we have a gap at the bottom between the stone slabs and the quartz slabs. Now to the final side of the build, what we're going to be doing is jumping 2 blocks in, placing 3 blocks of concrete, bringing that up to 3 in height, and then filling the remaining gaps with our grey stained glass, giving us 2 windows on the side of the build. Next, we're going to be grabbing our quartz blocks on top of everything we have just placed. We are going to place those all the way around, pretty much sealing up the top of the windows, like so. And then we're actually going to be filling this all in the middle with quartz blocks. Okay, so the big gap is now going to be filled with quartz. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to be doing is placing 1 more layer of quartz around the outside of the quartz we just placed, like so. So we're just going to place 1 more block on top of all the kind of other blocks we've placed, and it's going to come out by 1. Okay, so it's pretty much just going to hang over the top of the build, giving you a nice modern overhang on the side of the build, and adding a lot more depth also. Okay, we're now going to be grabbing our quartz blocks, and we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4 on this corner, and bring it along by 7 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, making it 8 in total, and then connecting it to the ground just here, like so. Behind that, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 blocks of concrete, and the rest of it is actually going to be glass. But before we do that, we need to bring this along 1, 2, 3 more blocks like that, bring it down to the floor, place another 1, 2, 3 in there, upside down stair, and then we're going to place a birch door on the back of that block. Now what we can do is actually place ourselves our glass all the way in, bring it up 3 in height, like all the other windows in the house, and then we can grab our quartz blocks once again and place those all the way along the top of this, like so. We're now going to be bringing this down, 1, 2, 3, with some quartz, and then what we're going to do is place ourselves 2 grey concrete on the end, jump all the way along, place another 2 grey concrete 1 block away from the edge, like this. We're going to grab our quartz blocks, and on the end, place 1, 2, 3, and 4, bring it all the way along, like so. Then behind it, we're going to place another layer of quartz, and then in this gap, of course, we're just going to place ourselves some great stained glass panes, and we're going to make a little side window which should be 4 blocks wide. Now we're going to grab our grey concrete, and diagonally from this quartz block, place 1, 2, 3, like so. We're then going to jump 2 blocks, place another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump 3 blocks, and place 1, 2, and 3, just like so. We're then going to fill all of these gaps in with our grey glass, like this, all the way to the top, and then we're going to place quartz blocks all the way along the top of that, like this, bringing it out by 1 on the end. What we can then do is place another row of quartz blocks, like so, along the front, making a nice little overhang. We're then going to be grabbing our glass panes and bringing it out 1, 2, 3 from this concrete, and bringing it all the way along until it lands on the block next to our door, 1 away from the edge. On this side, we're going to be adding 5 more blocks of concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, till it's 1 block away from the edge, and bringing that up to 3 blocks in height. Now on the back of the build, we're going to be jumping 3 blocks, placing 2 concrete like this, bringing them up to 3 in height. Then we're going to repeat the same as on the bottom, so we're just going to jump another 2, place them like this, and then all the rest of it is going to be filled in with our grey glass, and we're going to be adding all our windows in. So as you can see, it's pretty easy, this house. It's kind of got a pretty, blocky basic pattern to it, but it does work. It's definitely a very effective build, and I think it's pretty cool. So now what we're going to do is place quartz blocks along the top of all of the windows and the concrete, and we're just going to add a little overhang as well on the outside, 1 block in front. Perfect. Now all the build is connected up. Now jumping in on the inside of the build, what we're going to be doing is counting 1, 2, 3 blocks away from this concrete pillar and placing 1, 2, 3 like that, just making a little kind of entranceway into this section of the house. Now for the rest of the build, what we can do is actually fill the entire top in with quartz blocks. We will be removing some of these in just a second to mark out a skylight which is on the roof, but I think it's easier if we just fill it in first and then break the skylight second, just so you guys can see directly where it goes. Okay, so we're now going to be coming to this corner of the build, counting 3 blocks and then 2 blocks, and on the 4th block in, we're going to break 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks like this, and we're going to bring it back by 3, so 1, 2, 3, break it all until it is a complete square. It should be a 4x5, I'm pretty sure, and we're just going to fill that in with normal glass blocks or whatever color glass you would like to use, and now we have a really nice skylight that could admit light to the top floor. Next, we're going to be adding in our staircase. So for that, we're going to need some stairs, of course, whatever stairs you want to use, oak fence, oak leaves, and some grey stained glass panes. Now the leaves are actually for a little feature behind, but we're going to start the staircase 2 blocks in next to this concrete pillar, and we're just going to place 1, 2, 3, break these kind of 2 blocks up here. We can actually break all of the blocks above the staircase, like so, and then place another quartz stair like this. Okay, we're then going to come to the back of them, and we're going to place some upside down ones to kind of hide the blockiness of the back of the stairs. We're then going to grab ourselves some oak leaves, place 1 and 2 like that. We're then going to place 1, 2, and 3 oak fence, just making a cool little leaf feature. Then what we're going to be doing is placing 1, 2, 3, 4 glass panes, and we're going to bring those all the way up to the roof or the ceiling, whatever way you want to look at it. But I think it makes a pretty cool staircase design. We're then going to be going up the stairs, and with our quartz blocks, we're just going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 touching to the wall. And now we have one of those kind of things that it's basically just a banister that prevents you from falling down the stairs, which nobody really wants to happen because, that would kind of suck. But we're next going to grab ourselves our oak leaves, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 either side of the door. But apart from that, the house is actually finished, and yeah, we've done that in a pretty good time as well. It didn't take us too long. Hopefully it wasn't too complicated for you guys, but as you can see, we have a really, really nice, efficient looking modern house. Now, Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the fact that we're in Flows HD again today. It's pretty nice to see this texture pack back. It just looks so much more like HD and, you know, modern looking compared to default. But, you know, I like to use whatever you guys, or the majority of you guys, likes or prefers, so that is why we've been using default. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you did. It motivates me to make more just like this. Subscribe for more content if you are new around here. I love you all so much. Stay creative, stay positive, and I will see you in my next Minecraft video. Bye guys.